rock and roll. When Scarleby's turn came, he was ever glad to take out the curses and meet old friends. He met Ruster up the lane. You know, he said, if I couldn't see out these old places, I'd think I was on another different railway. Ruster laughed. It's you would, Mr. Hugh, our foreman, said Ruster Scarleby's. Coming home, let's mend the track. Sir, well, let him not know how it is. And we did, and you didn't. If you take my meaning, Scarleby chuckled away. He liked this hard-working, friendly little engine. There's still one bad bit, said Ruster anxiously that evening. It's just before the first station. He hadn't time. Never mind, said Scarleby. It's much better than it was. Might be better, but it's not good, replied Ruster. An engine may come off there. Peter seems to handle take her, answered you, but you might get about Duncan. He will do rock and roll. They shouldn't like his passengers getting hurt. What's that about me? I'm a blind engine and believe in blind speaking. Speak up and stop whispering in corners, for goodness sake. Master told Duncan about the bad bits of land and warned him to be careful. But Duncan was being ever stubborn about it. Oh, he grunted, "In no way about it, thank you. I didn't need smelly diesels to tell me what to do." Ruster looks ever hurt. Never mind, said Scarleby. You've done your best. He said no more, but he thought a great deal. Next morning, Ruster left Duncan to find his own curses. Duncan snorted and banged about the yard and chatted over crossly to the station. James is already there. You're late, isn't it? No, said Duncan. It's that smelly diesel's fault. It's what it is. You think you can teach me how to stay on the rails? Then goes off and leaves me to find his own curses. Their own curses, not his. You poor engine, sympathized James. I know all about diesels. One kept in our yard and ordered us about. I soon sent him packing. Duncan gazed at him admiringly. But he didn't know that James was boastful and sometimes didn't tell the truth. Truth means facts. Send him packing, send him packing. Duncan snorted. He climbed up the hill sharply. Well done, boy. Keep it up and courage, says Driver. They were soon near the first station. Duncan was happy, pleased with himself. No, very small trouble had happened. Nothing's happened, nothing's happened. He chortled, laughed to himself. Silly old diesel, clever man. And he swaggered along, doing his rock and roll. Steady, boy! His driver tried to check him. But too late. There was a tearing, cracking, crunching sound, and Duncan stopped bumpily. He noticed his wheels were not on the track. Then he noticed them on the slippers, not on the track. Slippers and bells, he exclaimed. Off! And it was. It warned him, said Duncan said Rusty crossly. Duncan said he'd be careful on that bit of land, but all he did was call me names. Mr. Hugh kept turning Rusty's handle. Come on, you, start up. No, Mr. Hugh, sir, I'm sorry to disoblige, but I won't help that Duncan. I'm ashamed of you, Rusty, said Scarlet severely. Think of the passengers. What are they going to do? Oh, said Rusty, I've forgotten them. I'm sorry, Mr. Sir. Must help the passengers and his engine roared into life. Meanwhile, said Duncan was feeling very sorry for himself. Oh, he thought, now everyone will know how silly I am. Presently, Mr. Hugh and Rusty brought slippers and old rails. Mr. Hugh showed them how to use them, and they soon levered Duncan back on the line. From now on, Duncan was extra careful all day. Rusty, he whispered at Ned, thank you for helping. I'm sorry it was rude. It's all right. I wish all diesels were like you. It's my friends. Suits me. Smiled Rusty. We'll mend that bed first thing in the morning tomorrow. And let's end this story till Pepper.